Hi there everybody, this is Tyler, the shop foreman here at North Star Ag. Today we're going to go through our preseason checklist on our belt conveyors. For today's example, we're going to use a Brandt 1547 LP+. First thing we're going to talk about is belt tension and alignment. And why these are so important is so we do not have the belt getting ripped or splices ripping out during season. The next thing we're going to talk about is your tire pressure. Tire pressure is very important to where you don't have a flat tire. For example, on here you have 4 tires to check from. You got 2 15-inch tires and 2 10-inch tires. And the 10-inch tires are the most important because they're your drive tires. The next thing we want to look at is our lug nut torques. This is especially important is if you have this conveyor and you pull it to the field. You want to make sure your lug nuts are torqued to the correct spec. The next thing that we need to check is our wheel bearings. And that is just as important as the lug nuts, especially if you're going to be pulling it to the field. And there, all you need to do is take a jack and jack up each side of the conveyor and just shake the wheel back and forth to see if there's any movement. If there is any movement, you need to either tighten the wheel bearing or replace the wheel bearings. The next thing that we want to check is to make sure our engine is good. We want to start our engine and run it for at least 5 to 10 minutes. And then we want to check the engine oil, and you want to check engine oil before you start your actual engine. So if it is low, we do not have a catastrophic failure. We want to check our gas to make sure our gas is still good and is at an equivalent level. And then we want to check our air filters so that is not plugged from the year before. And it is very important to check these pre-season and every day during use so we do not have any downtime. Now we're going to check our temperature on each of our bearings on our conveyor. And the easiest way to do that is with the heat gun. And you want to take and run your conveyor for 10 to 15 minutes before you check each bearing individually. And what you are checking for is a consistent heat throughout each bearing on the conveyor. If you have one that is extremely high on the conveyor, that means that the bearing is more than likely either bad now or is going to be bad and cause issues mid-season. Now these few simple things to check over is to help prevent downtime during the busy season. And if you do have any questions or concerns about your conveyor, don't be afraid to call us here at North Star Ag.